My name is Mike Murphy. I'm the Managing Director of Wren Turbines England. The company is a two-part company. We have a shareholding in the USA run by my colleague Ron Ballard, and this company that we have here is based in South Yorkshire, which is in the middle of England. We're approximately 200 miles from London. We're about 60 miles from Hull, and about the same distance to Manchester. We've been going as a company now for 11 years. The company was originally developed from an idea, a concept of the ideal small turbine that perhaps home builders might be able to achieve at home. Wren Turbines has always been a small company. We've always believed in very high quality. We've believed in development, constant testing, constant evolution. And those people who know us will know that regularly we bring out a new product which hasn't been seen either in shape or in form from any other manufacturer. We believe in innovation. We take a lot of time over development and testing, and we bring out a lot of things that other people haven't even started considering. We have constant new products coming along. We have constant evolution of the existing product. And as an example of that, the Wren 54 engine, which we brought out first of all as a kit in 2001, which was the very first small size engine, originally developed to produce only 7 pounds of thrust and to be able to be built at home by a home builder. This was our first design, and this engine has still being made in a different form now, which has evolved all the way through without changing its size or its weight, and is now available as a 10 kilogram 22 pound thrust engine. So you can see it's developed a long way from 7 pounds of thrust to 22 pounds. But then nearly is important. If you create a turbine size, this is a combustion chamber off the big engine that you heard making such a racket earlier. Not the actual one, but one from the same pattern. Quite a large combustion chamber, and there's a lot of area that needs to be very carefully metered fuel into each of the corners of the combustion chamber, so it's a very even flow pattern. This is why on our chambers, all of the big engines have 12 tubes on there which supply the fuel to the main part of the burning area. And those 12 tubes need to be fed very, very precisely with 12 equally divided amounts of fuel supplied. Now, if you've got something to bend around, and notice if you get the temperature right, there's very minimal scaling. You always get a certain amount of scaling on there. If you overcook it, you make the surface turn porous, and from there onwards, cut yourself another piece and start again.
A red wheel, which is totally useless. So there's so many things can go wrong, you know, during this process. It's unbelievable. Sometimes you'll drop one, like you'll drop it and it shatters, and it's just wasted.
We've expanded the range of engines tremendously over the years, and those people who know about Wren turbines will know we were the very first to bring out a 2-shaft engine, and we've evolved that concept to another smaller 2-shaft engine which is based on our small 44 size engine. One of our greatest strengths has been in our ability to turn what might have been a fantastic idea in the origin into something really creative. I'd like to point to our Wren 44 engine. Nobody believed it was possible to have an engine that was little more than the size of a coffee mug, which would possibly produce enough power to to propel an aircraft through the air. The engine originally came life as only a 5 or 6 pound thrust engine, now producing 10 pounds of thrust regularly. We expanded this into making into a 2-shaft version for helicopter. Every helicopter pilot's dream was to have a turbine in a small helicopter, and we've made this possible with our N44 engine. The turboprop again, everybody believed it was a device for making wind and not really flying a decent sized aeroplane, whereas now they're regularly flying aeroplanes that were meant for up to 100cc petrol engine. So tremendous power in a very, very small package. We've also expanded upwards and made ourselves a 16 kilo thrust engine, which from customer requests was an evolution from an earlier engine which we already had in our make, which is a symptom of the things that we believe in: constant evolution, revisiting. Nothing is impossible. Everything that can be done is done, and it's a constant enjoyment for us to challenge ourselves to create new products, create a better product. We'll never be a mass market manufacturer. We're small, but we're specialised. We believe in high quality. We spend a tremendous amount of time and money on good quality components, trying to use the best that's available in the industry. We don't have any backers. We stand on our own. We're not part of any other company. So everything that we do for ourselves.
Why did you bring the engine in?
I had a problem in starting it on the auto start.
Okay.
And I phoned up Wren. They had an open day on today, the 10th of April, and asked me to come up and brought my engine up. And Paul kindly gave it the once over and diagnosed the problem straight away.
What was the problem?
Fuel pump. It was a brand new fuel pump. Obviously, they do have the problems. On bench test they seem to be okay, but when they're actually running they seem to swell on the gland seals. So with that I've had it replaced, and as you can see everything's running and I'm happy.
And we believe there's plenty more applications that we would like to make use of the engine. We regularly get asked for shaft power applications for other ideas like diversifying different fuels, the use of different applications such as power generation, short-term use in alternative power sources, and this is something that's quite interesting to us. And ask any of the people who've been at our open day today, why would they choose Wren? And they will always say, because there are real people at Wren. They are accessible, they're approachable, they're interested, they're concerned, and they get things done.
I wouldn't have gone anywhere else. I chose Wren because I knew it was a good backup service, and this is my second visit to the open day. I came last year. I was so impressed that I had my upgrade on this visit to the enamel glow plug. So I'm all happy.